Hello Makeup Void, I'm Tran and welcome back to my channel. So for today's video, I'm going to be distracted AF because I'm watching Twitch at the same time as this, but we're going to do a tier ranking of all of the makeup products that I tried in 2024. If I forgot any of the products I've tried, then we're just going to automatically put them in I almost forgot about you. So just keep that in mind that I might have forgotten some products. Let's start with the tier ranking. So let's start off with 2016 Holy Grail. These are products that I use nearly all day, every day. Can't stop, won't stop talking about them. I like it. I like it a lot. I have some nitpicking. This is me, could almost be in 2016 Holy Grail, but I have nitpicks about it, which is why I can't put it in the top. Next is it's fine. It's fine. It's fine. It's fine. Then it's I almost forgot about you. Products that I just don't care for. I will reuse up. I just won't repurchase it. Let's not try to grab on Moose's tail, please. And then GTFO. These are products I might not necessarily declutter, but I'm like if they disappeared from my collection, I wouldn't repurchase them. I just don't care. I would I might declutter them, but I also just might not. Okay, let's focus. So starting off with the Wet n Wild Skin Tint, I like it. I like it a lot. The reason why it's not a 2016 Holy Grail is because it's a dropper for the applicator and the dropper does not work on mine, so I have to just dip in, dip out constantly and smear it all over my face, and I don't like that. But the formula is so good. The longevity is so good. I have mine in the shade, I think it's Light Cool. Is it Light Cool? Yeah, it's Light Cool. So that's my shade. It's a perfect shade for me. I think it's a pain in the butt to get your hands on. I had to buy it on Amazon, and at first I bought the most horrifically awful shade for me, so I had to repurchase it in a shade that worked. But that was me being a dumb bird. Formula is fantastic. I just don't like the applicator. The Ulta Beauty Matte Eye Primer, I used up the OG a few months ago and then I repurchased it when Ulta rebranded. They did not change the formula on this. Thank freaking goodness, because it's all that and a bag of chips. Most long lasting, does not crease on my eyes. I don't set it with powder, which I absolutely love. If I have staining on my eyes from the day before, this covers it up. It's fantastic. Urban Decay Face Bond Foundation, I'm going to put it in It's Fine. I am an oily skin girly. But so I thought that a matte foundation would be right up my alley, but it's almost so matte that my oils just like break through immediately, so it doesn't have the best longevity on me. I also have it in a little too dark of a shade, which is light natural, and so it's just a smidge too dark on me. So I have to mix it with a lighter foundation. I'm doing that with my Project Pan foundation. So it's a little off in the shade. The formula is decent, but it's almost too matte for my skin. Urban Decay Naked Quickie Concealer. I like it. I like it a lot. It's just a smidge too heavy. That's my only nitpick with it. Also, the brush. I've never used a brush on this product. I don't plan to. I have no intentions of doing that. It's a big boy. If you only want one concealer in your collection, it's going to last you a long freaking time. I mean, you get so much product with concealer. It's absurd. The shade is pretty good for me. I wish it was a little bit more cool tone, but it's not bad. GTFO is the Tower 20 mascara. I don't know if it was just because I was not used to plastic applicators at the beginning of the year and that's why I didn't like it, or if it's just a shitty formula. Now, everyone on the internet loves this product. Everybody does it, but it did absolutely nothing for my lashes. It did not last a long time. I got a mini. I thought minis were gonna be fine in terms of how long I can use it. I used this up in a month. It was absurd. I broke my cruelty-free stash morals for this. This is a Sephora eyeliner in the shade Tiramisu. I'm putting it in 2016 Holy Grail because it lasts on my waterline. My waterline isn't super watery. Eyeliners do not like to last on it. This lasts beautifully. There's a little bit of bleeding when I only use this and not an when not eyeshadow on my lower lash line, but it's pretty freaking day good. I don't need to try any more brown eyeliners. This is perfect, and I really want to try more colors out of this formula. Elf Stay Cool Primer Stick, 2016 Holy Grail. I use this nearly every single day. It does it do anything in terms of longevity for your face? No. Is I consider this more skin prep than anything, even though I include it in my primer category. It's a smidge cooling. This cooling goes away in like 10 seconds, but it's just this smidge amount of cooling. It depuffs my eyes just enough, so I love it for depuffing my eyes in the morning. I have everything from the Pokemon collection in here, including the palette, because I just wanted to include the palette in here. But we'll start off with the PH lip balm. I have the PG one. I almost forgot about you. I like this product. It's a jelly in a tube, which is weird, but I like it. It's in I almost forgot about you because I just don't think about using it. I just don't. I moved it to my purse like a few weeks ago, and ever since I did that, I forgot that it existed. The reason why I really like this is because it's the pH formula, and I don't usually reapply lip products. Like if it's the weekends and I'm going out running errands, I don't usually reapply my lip products. But for this is like perfect for that because it adds a smidge of color to my lips to where I can still have color on my lips when I leave the house, but it's not super noticeable. So I like it for that. The NYX Fat Oil Click Stick Pen, I'm going to put it in, what do I do? What do I do? I want to put it in 2016 Holy Grail, but I don't use it all day every day. I'm going to put it in I like it a lot, and that's just because of the shade I got. I have no idea what shade this is, but it's kind of like an orangey coral, which is a beautiful shade, but I need it. I don't need it, but I need a specific eye look to complement this color. If I got it in a cool toned pink, this would be in 2016 Holy Grail. But because of the color, I can't put it there. NYX Fat Oil, just their lip oil, it's fine. I got this rich berry color. It's a lip oil. I've just come to terms with the fact that lip oils don't have a lot of pigment, but I just love a good lip oil, so the formula is really good, but it doesn't have a lot of pigment. It also has a very chunky doe foot applique, which I like, but the stopper on it is so tight that you have to like really force it out of the component to get it out, and then it doesn't come out with a lot of products, so you have to keep going back in and back out. It's just really annoying, but the formula itself is really good. NYX Pro Fix Stick Concealer Stick GTFO. I won't declutter this. I'm going to use it up, but I'm not going to be happy about it. It emphasizes pores. It doesn't emphasize pores, it sinks into them and leaves craters in your skin. So I can only use it in like my inner corner, which is fine, but I wish I could use it all across my face. So I don't like it. NYX Buttermilk Bronzer 2016 Holy Grail. I didn't know I needed a rosy toned bronzer until I tried this. I didn't know I needed in my life. But when I'm doing a cool girl makeup look, this is perfect. When I'm doing a pink eyeshadow, perfect. When I'm doing like there's just so many opportunities to use it. I hit pay on this already this year. It literally took me 50 uses, but I also used a lot of bronzer. NYX Buttermilk Blush 2016 Holy Grail. I have 4 shades. My favorite shade is a baby pink, which is called Butter Together. Absolutely perfect everyday shade for me, but I really bounce between all 4 shades I have depending on my eye look to figure out which one complements it most. I don't use them every single day, but I use them quite a bit. Natasha Denona High Glam Concealer 2016 Holy Grail. Is it the perfect concealer? For me it is. I only called it an empty because I broke the stopper and plastic bits got into it. So which is a major disappointment for me, but it's fine. It's fine. I love that concealer. 10 out of 10 will repurchase. The Milk Contour Stick, I like it. I like it a lot. I think this is the shade Toasted. I bought it because I used up the e.l.f. Halo Glow contour wand, and so I bought this as like an alternative to that. So you can argue that it's a chunky boy, it's a baby chunky boy for $24. Is it absurd for the price? Absolutely. It's not 2016 Holy Grail because the formula is a little too dense, so it's like not the easiest to buff out. So that's my big complaint with it, but I do use it when I don't want a bronzer and I just want a cream contour. Milani lip stains. I almost forgot about you. These sit on my vanity. They're not in my lipstick drawer. They are sitting on my vanity. I look at them nearly every single day. I forget to use them. Great formula though. I really love that they're deep, rich shades and not like lighter shades. Like you really get a good staining effect on this. So it's not the formula. I just forget that existed. Milani Cream Bronzer 2016 Holy Grail. Burr, 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 burr. So I just filmed my empties video and I just realized that this is not in the empties, but I did use it up. I swear to y'all I used it up. I don't know what happened to the component, but it took me literally all year to use it up, but I freaking did. I freaking love this bronzer. I miss it. I want it back in my collection. But we might as well talk about the ColourPop Stick bronzer in the shade Laguna Beach. I like it. I like it a lot. It's almost too creamy. The Milk Contour Stick is a little too dense. ColourPop Stick, a little too creamy. Milani is just perfect. It's just perfect. So also a beef with this is that if you want to buy it like at Target or Ulta, they only carry 4 shades, whereas on the ColourPop website you have 8 shades. And so if you have a deeper complexion, you can find your shade, but you have to order it on the ColourPop website. And for me, I hate doing that. Mary Lip Oil, I like it. I like it a lot. The reason why it's not in 2016 Holy Grail is that it's a brown. It's not very pigmented, but it's like a warm brown, and I want like a rich chocolate brown lip stain or a lip oil, so that doesn't do it for me. But also, look at this baby applicator. It's so tiny. I hate it. Now, if the Mare Lip Oil had the applicator of the NYX Fat Oil lip oil, oh, 2016 Holy Grail. Hands down. I just like a bigger applicator, so that's me being beefy. Mare Complexion Stick 2016 Holy Grail. If you don't want a foundation and concealer, if you just want like a 2-in-1, this is perfect because it's a light coverage, but you can build it up to medium. So I do a light coverage all over my face, and then I build it up to medium under my eyes. It is perfection. I want to use it up because I want to know how many uses I can get out of it, but I also don't want to use it up because I love it and want it always in my collection, and it's expensive. I don't want to repurchase it. I'm going to put the e.l.f. Lash Extender in 2016 Holy Grail because I'm a clown. That's why. I don't like the applicator on this at all. I really freaking don't. But I love the formula, and the formula makes up for it. Now, this is the only tubing mascara I've ever tried, so maybe there's better tubing mascaras out there. But for me, I use this nearly every single day. I've gone through 2 of them this year. The one I currently have is almost dead. I need to repurchase it. So I will definitely be doing that the next time I go to Target. If I remember, I went yesterday and I forgot to get it. So that's my bad. But I love this formula. I love that it's not messy when I take it off at the end of the day. It's just that good in a bag of chips. The e.l.f. Brow Limiting Gel, I am going to put this in 2016 Holy Grail because it is my only brow gel and I did repurchase it. It's like a wax. It's just a wax with a spoolie applicator. That's all it is. But it gets the job done. The longevity of my brows is impeccable. I do want to get the e.l.f. Wow Brow Gel again because I want a tinted brow gel. But I think this is a product I'm always going to have in my collection. I think it's something that's always going to be there. Rare Beauty Happy, their glowy blushes. This is not for everybody. No, it's not. But it's 2016 Holy Grail for me. This is a glowy borderline highlighter blush. So again, if you want a very minimal makeup collection, if you like a nice highlighter but you don't want a highlighter and blush separately, this is freaking phenomenal. Just a nice 2-in-1 product, and I love the shade Happy. It is just a nice, a little deep for a baby pink, but it still has that base pinkiness. It's so good. The Pokemon Super Shock shadows, it's fine. They're fine. The green one, Solar Beam, is like a purple to green duochrome. So if you pair it with a green base, it's going to look green. If you pair it with a purple base, it's going to look purple. Flamethrower is trash. Hydro Pump is very cute. They're in the it's fine category because if you know the ColourPop Super Shock formula, then you know that like they're really creamy and emollient, but the Pokemon ones take it a whole new level. It is absurd. I had this Hydro Pump in Deca Panning and I hit pan on it in one use. That's just how creamy it is. It is absolutely absurd. But it's good and it's Pokemon, but it's fine. Hourglass Vanish Silk Concealer, it's fine. I don't understand the hype of this at all whatsoever. I don't freaking get it. It's thick, and I don't like that. And people are like, oh, it's very light and serum. I'm like, no, it's a thick, heavy boy. It creases more than it should. I'm going to use it up, but it's just fine. It's fine. Fenty Gloss Stick, their Gloss Bomb Lipstick, I have mine in the shade like Spice Cold, I think. That's not the shade in the picture, but the shade I have. I like it. I like it a lot. It's beautiful color on me. I love a brown lip. As you can tell, I love a brown lip. But, like, if my lips aren't fully moisturized, like, the dry bits of my lip get on it, and it's, like, really gross and crusty. And I don't have that with every single lipstick. It's just like this is a big critique of mine. And even though it's a nice glossy lipstick, like the formula is really good, but it's not something I want to take with me to work and reapply throughout the day. Otherwise, if it was just a little bit glossier, not necessarily a little bit glossier, if it was like a little bit of a thinner formula, I'd put in 2016 Holy Grail, but I'm nitpicking, so it's in I like it a lot. Elf Plum Cloud lippy stick thing, clicky pen. I have mine in the shade Pinky Promise. 2016 Holy Grail. It's a plumping lip pen, but it's minty. And I love a minty stick. Or I just love minty lip products in general. I love the color on me. It's like that like cool tone pink on me. It is just so incredibly good. I forget that it can almost be, and I almost forgot about you, but it's so good. When I do think about it, I'm like, yes, I have to use this. I don't know what this project is down here. No, so this is the ColourPop shadow sticks, and I'm going to put in, I like it a lot. This is not the shade I have, so in my low buy update, I said that I got 2 shades, and I got Out at Midnight from the limited edition collection and the Shimmery Pink from the limited edition collection. The pink from that collection did not come with my order, and because I bought my ColourPop order during like the Eye and Lip BOGO sale, they were like, it was a free product, we're not going to send it out to you, but here's an $8 coupon. I don't want a freaking $8 coupon. I want this and only this. That's not helping me. Like, I want this pinky shade. I don't want to have to place another ColourPop order and wait a month to get it. I just don't. So I don't have it. I don't think I'm ever going to have it. I like it a lot because I haven't fully tested it out. I've only used the shadow sticks 2 times. I've only used them as eyeliner. So I can't comment fully on longevity. It has a good longevity, but I just, it could be a 2016 Holy Grail if I used it more, but I just haven't. Elf Cream Gel Lip Liners. I like it. I like it a lot. Creamy, pigmented, but it really defines lips. It does a really good defining lips, like it gets the job done. But I just wish it had more longevity. I wish it was a little stiffer so I'd have that longevity. It just doesn't last as long as me, and that's why I don't like it. Hero Force Shield SPF. It's the only SPF in here. It's the only skincare product in here. GTFO. This created an unbelievable white cast on me. It made me so incredibly pale. So if I use this with the Urban Decay foundation, it balances each other out just fine. I used up this sunscreen. I hated it. I just don't like it at all. I don't, because it makes me super pale. Elf Soft Glam Foundation DTFO. I don't like you, and I don't know why I don't like you. I just freaking don't. They replaced this with the satin finish foundation they had years ago. I went through so many bottles of that original foundation. It's like absurd. So I just don't like it. It emphasizes texture on me, and I don't have a lot of texture on my skin, so make that make sense. I'm going to use it up, but I'm not going to be happy about it. The ColourPop Glossy Lip Glosses from the Pokemon Collection DTFO. I'm not decluttering these because they're Pokemon. I'm not going to declutter anything from the Pokemon Collection because it's Pokemon. But I strongly dislike the formula on these. It's thick. It doesn't have good longevity. I put it on like an hour, or I guess it's been like 3 hours now. It just doesn't last well on the lips. I don't like it at all. It's not moisturizing. It's not hydrating. It doesn't do anything. It has like this really pretty, like the blue. Pair these lip glosses with like a light nude lip liner, and you can really see the color, and it's really freaking pretty. Just block out your skin tone as much as humanly possible, and you're gonna see the color. So I do like it when I do that, but on their own, it's not something I would take to work to repurchase or to reapply. I just don't like the formula at all. The Pokeball lip mask, I like it. It's fine. It's fine. It's fine. It doesn't have, I only use lip masks as like my prep in the mornings when I'm applying my makeup. So I don't use them overnight. So in terms of like keeping my lips hydrated overnight, I have no freaking idea. There's a tiny bit of grit to this, which is really annoying. Also, the little um whatever this part of the Pokeball is, it doesn't line up all the way, which is really annoying. I'm currently planning to use this up and then to super glue this together so it does line up, so I have a fidget toy on my desk. So I like the packaging more than anything. The formula is fine. The e.l.f. Lock It Down eyeshadow primer, it's fine. I don't like this because I have to set my eyelids with it, and I don't like that. Otherwise, eyeshadows will crease on me. That is not a problem I have with the Milani eyeshadow primer. That's not a problem I have with the Ulta eyeshadow primer. It's only with this eye primer. I don't like it. Am I going to use it up? Yes, but I have to set it with a light powder, and I don't like that. But in terms of like longevity, mine is decreasing. In terms of longevity, it does a really good job. It's also very serum like, so it's pretty thin. I like a thicker eye primer, so that's my qualm with it. But I'm gonna use it up. It's fine. I use it today. It's kind of like it's kind of like a primer I use on days where I don't care about longevity. Half Magic Gloss in the shade Frosty Bitch. I like it. I like it a lot. It's in this category for the same reason as Merit. As an itty bitty baby doe foot applicator, I have to go into the product a lot to get the opacity I want on my lips. It's sheer with glitter. I love the sparkly glitter gloss. Like ColourPop wishes it could be this in terms of the sparkle, but it just has a tiny doe foot applicator, so that's why it has to be in. It's fine. Rare Beauty and Light in 2016 Holy Grail. The formula is superb. If you want a 2016 blinding highlighter, press pause, stop right here, pick this up. Now, a complaint with this and this is that if you order online, you get I have to sneeze and I don't know if I can cut this out. Okay, sorry if you heard that. So, the big problem with these two products is that they break very easily. I did accidentally dig my nail into this, so it did break a little bit, but nothing like horrific. I did order Happy in online and it did not come broken, so I am the 1% when it comes to that. I love these formulas. So okay, so that was the shadow stick, but is this the shadow stick? I don't know what that is then. This is out at midnight. I like it. I like it a lot. The formula is really good, really creamy from when I've used it. It has decent longevity, but I haven't used it. Like what I was trying to say with the shadow stick over here, I haven't used it a lot to put it in 2016 Holy Grail, but I believe it can move into that category. The Nessa Marix Yummy Skin Concealer I have in the lightest shade, which is my first complaint because I'm a dumbass and I shouldn't have done that. It is a really good formula though. It's a great formula, but it has a baby applicator and I don't like that. Natasha Denona High Gleam Powder Foundation 2016 Holy Grail. If you like the Merit and the Natasha Denona, like that combo, like if you want a little bit more coverage, or maybe use cream products and the cream products got a little out of control, top it, don't use the poof that comes with it. Don't use that. Use like your Amazon poof and use this on top of it. It gives brilliant coverage for a powder foundation. So brilliant, so good. But it's also soft and silky enough that if you just like want a light setting powder, it also does the job really well for that. It's phenomenal. This is also the e.l.f. Lumini Brow Gel. That's my bad. Palette Town Pokemon palette, it's fine. It's not the greatest. I'm going to keep it. I'm going to use it because it's my only rainbow palette. I mentioned kind of like my qualms with it in my eyeshadow ranking video, so I'm not going to go too much into it, but it's in the it's fine category. I thought the e.l.f. Liquid Polaris Party Primer was new to me this year. I don't know when it came out, but I included the picture of it, so it's in 2016 Holy Grail. I'm on like my third tube of it, and I've already purchased a backup. So I use this primer since I used on my Project Pan primers. I've used this every single day. It's a perfect primer for me. It blurs out my skin, my pores. Beautiful smoothing application with it. You can't go wrong with that primer. It doesn't hold back my oils, but it doesn't make it worse. So I use it every single day. Lawless Lip Balm, the sticky one, or the stick version. I have mine in the shade Marshmallow. First of all, it doesn't taste like marshmallow. Second of all, I almost forgot about you because I wasn't using it for the longest time, and then I was like, oh, I should keep it on my desk, my computer desk, so I can use it as I'm gaming and just want some moisture to my lips, which actually I should apply it right now because my lips are dry. Oh, they're dry. So it has its purpose, but once I use it up, I'm not going to repurchase it. It's fine. Um, Hourglass, I'm a clown. I'm a clown for putting in 2016 Holy Grail. I'm a clown. I'm a clown. I'm a clown. Why is it 2016 Holy Grail? It's because I use the finishing powders nearly every single day. The bronzer is pretty good. I used that today too. The highlighter is gorgeous. The blushes, I should be nitpicking and put this in its font. I like it. I like it a lot because the blushes are pretty much non-existent, but I just love the finishing powder so much. I just freaking love it. I take back everything that I said in that review because I use this palette so freaking much, and I should put it in I like it. I like it a lot. I'm gonna do that. Let's be real. Let's put it I like it. I like it a lot. Let's be honest, because I only really use the finishing powders out of this palette. Also, I brought it with me on vacation because I was like, oh my gosh, it's gonna be perfect. It comes with a big mirror. The mirror does not stand up on its own. You have to prop it against something, which is super ultra freaking annoying, and I hate that about this product. But the finishing powders are just so good. I do regret buying it because I've been looking at just the finishing powders all year, and I wish I just bought the finishing powders. The cream blushes from the Pokemon collection, 2016 Holy Grail. I don't use them every single day, but I use them a lot of days. I bought the Pikachu and the Gengar one. I didn't buy the pink one from Clefairy because I was like, oh, I have like 100 of these blushes. I wish I bought Clefairy too, just because I love this formula so much. I love this. It looks very purple in the pan, very purple, but it shears out beautifully. The red is just perfect. I love a good red blush. If I'm doing a look that feels like I should use red blush, I reach for Electro Ball. It's pretty much these two blushes and Persona Bubble that I'm reaching for on a daily basis. These are matte blushes. They're matte. I always top them with a powder because I don't care. But on their own, they're absolutely freaking stunning. I love them so much. I'm not really including eyeshadows in here besides Palatine, but I am including the half magic shadows because I only bought 2 of them, and I'm putting them in I Almost Forgot About You because I have Elven Things and Blushing Lizard. Blushing Lizard is gorgeous. Elven Things is so underwhelming. Some people rave about these eyeshadows. I think it's really dependent on which shadows you choose. So that's a bit of a bummer. And it's a good formula. If I use them more, I'd probably put it in I like it. I like it a lot. But I just forget about these, so it has me and I almost forgot about you. Laneige Leave Me Mask, 2016 Holy Grail. Also brought my cruelty for Hey Moose. I also broke my cruelty-free morals to buy this because last year their holiday scent was cotton candy, and I love cotton candy everything. I freaking love it. So I was like, I have to say F it to my morals and buy it. I regret nothing. It is so good in a bag of chips. I swear to goodness, Moose, if you stop on my keyboard, I'm going to scream. So it's good, y'all. It's so incredibly good. Kosas Closet Power GTFO. I bought this at the same time as the Power 28 mascara, and this broke on me almost. First of all, it hit hard pan almost immediately, and then it broke on me, and I had to crush it up and use it as a loose powder. So I don't know if it just shouldn't be used as a loose powder, and that's why it sucked so much. But also the fact that it hit hard pan immediately. Yes, I use Scotch tape to pick up the hard pan, but if I have to do that every single time, it's just a trash powder. Fenty Demi Glow Highlighter. I like it. I like it a lot. I like it a lot. My only problem is I got too deep of a shade and it leaves a cast on my skin when you're looking at me directly on. So I don't like it for that. But the glow, the silkiness, the shine is phenomenal. Oh my gosh. If it didn't have that cast on my skin, I would put it in 2016 Holy Grail, but I have to nitpick. The So Juicy Lip Oil from ColourPop, it's fine. I used up the e.l.f. Glow Reviver Lip Oil, which I also forgot to put in my empties. But I need to upload that video. I did forget to include the Glow Reviver Lip Oil. So I bought the So Juicy Lip Oil from ColourPop thinking as like a dupe for it. Not necessarily a dupe, but just sort of like as a substitute, and I regret it. It's my same problem with the NYX Fat Drip Lip Oil. It has a big juicy applicator, but the problem with that is it's so hard to get out of the component. It's so incredibly hard where it's like I don't even want to use it because you yank it out and then it's like it gets everywhere. It just like it leaks out everywhere. It's so incredibly annoying. So it's fine for that. The formula, I haven't used enough because I don't want to freaking use this product. If the applicator wasn't, or if the, what are words? If the stopper wasn't so much of a pain in the butt, I'd probably put this in. I like it a lot for the formula, but it's not the most moisturizing lip oil anyways. So I'm losing my cat. So it's just fine. 2016 Holy Grail, fight me on this, is the ColourPop Multichrome eyeliners, the cream gel ones. It's not about the multichrome shift. You're not going to get a multichrome shift with this. You're just not. But I love the formula, the longevity, the fact it doesn't bleed is so good. So I bought more of the multichrome eyeliners plus a couple of their non-multichromes. I just love the formula. This came out at the very tail end of last year. The e.l.f. Camo Liquid Blushes. I got mine in the shade Pinky something. And it's a beautiful pop pink blush. It is pigmented. I mean, it is pigmented. And it's almost to where, like, you just have to be so careful with it. It's not even funny. So, I just have to get distracted. I have to be distracted right now because I'm trying to also upload a video. But it's a beautiful, brilliant formula. It's beautiful, it's brilliant, it's pigmented. If you like a heavy blush, you can't go wrong with it. If it's too much for you, I dab it directly on my cheeks because I like to play with fire. If it's too pigmented for you and you don't want that level of pigmentation, put it on the back of your hand first, use a sponge, and then apply it to your cheeks, and then I think you're going to get a more sheer finish, and it's absolutely beautiful. Now, the About Face eyeliners. I have the black one, Into the Void GTFO. I hate this formula. It doesn't last on my... okay, all the empties of 2024. I forgot about some. Oops. Okay. I am doing this at the same time because I am distracted. Let's just do this. Okay. So, Into the Void. It's... I don't have any real coherent words about it. It just sucks. It doesn't last on the waterlines. If I do eyeshadow first and then eyeliner, it's not gonna to apply. It's just gonna get stuck, and it's so stupid and it's so annoying. It's absurd and I don't like it. So GTFO. I think I'm just gonna declutter it. I don't even want to use it up. And eyeliners take so long to use it up, so I just don't like it at all. I just freaking don't. And then lastly, the About Face whatever the About Face foundation is going in. I like it a lot. The reason why it is not a 2016 Holy Grail, even though when I did my foundation ranking earlier this year, I ranked it #1, it's because I'm a hypocrite. I like a giant doe foot applicator, but I don't like it for foundations. So that's why it's not going there. Longevity, though, is great. What I will say about the e.l.f. Soft Glam foundation is that I have in the shade Light Cool, which works brilliantly for me. So I got L2 Neutral for this one, and that was before I bought Cool in the e.l.f. one. So e.l.f. has a gray shade match for me. I wish I bought a cool tone version of this one. I think I almost want to like the next time this goes on sale, I think I will repurchase the cool tone or the cooler like light cool if there is a shade like that, because I love the formula so much and I can get over the doe foot for this foundation. So that's my point with it. Anyways, that's this long ass video about all the products I tried in 2020. I see 2016, so I want to say 2016, 2024. These are all the products I tried this year, except if I forgot any, then it's in I almost forgot about you. So, there we go. Thank y'all so much for watching today's video. Give it a like, a dislike, subscribe to my channel. See you on the next one. Have joy, and bye!